Okay. That was a comment I wrote for somebody on YouTube. Give them blessings and good luck in their journey in life. I want to talk about a really serious topic. I got high and it was a roller coaster. And if you get high, you're going on a roller coaster too. And it can be scary, and it can be fun, and it can be a lot of things. I want to start with some prayers for my baby Clementine. There's a bully cat that somebody is not taking care of in the neighborhood, and because of that, they're aggressive and they've been attacking other cats, and unfortunately Clementine got attacked and he got bit, and it's pretty gnarly looking. I don't really have money. I don't. I'm struggling to pay rent. But that's my family member. And I just already lost my son, Wally. There's people in America that have to pay to go to the doctor. Real people, like not pets. Real people right now have to go and pay hundreds of dollars just to talk to somebody that could help them. Because we lost our healing power because Lucifer is a dickhead, and we'll get to that in a moment. But yeah, please, some prayers that he'll be okay. And think about how people right now, real people, have children and say their child got bit by a dog or got attacked by this cat. Say that I got bit by my cat as he was passing because he was in so much pain. Okay, and it got infected, and I have free healthcare in Canada, but animals don't. Those are people's family members. That's my family member. Clementine and Wally are my family members. And there hasn't been a day now that has not come to mind that could Wally have been saved? If I had enough money, could Wally have been saved? If I had enough strength and wasn't so spiritually stunted in this game we're playing right now. Could I have saved him? And now I'm gonna have to worry about that with Clementine. I'm gonna try to go to the vet, I guess. That's a ripoff. Everybody deserves free healthcare. Everybody. I am so tired of capitalism. Are some of you that, like, addicted to death and Lucifer? Like, you're literally addicted to Lucifer so badly that you're pick me for capitalism so badly. You want to be the monopoly man so badly that you don't care that people are dying right now. How many of you are going to a 9 to 5 that doesn't serve anybody? And I mean, really think about it. Doesn't serve anybody. People's sons and daughters are dying. People are dying. People can't afford to go to the doctor, so they use tainted water, try to flush out the wound at home, gets infected, and they die. Or I could just list story after story after story after story after story after story. There's endless stories. And these people don't get to tell their story of stories because they're dead now. How many of you are going to see this video and then the next day just wake up and go back to your shit minimum wage job? But have the audacity to complain about how the world's shit. When you could just make a story of stories and say, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of having to pay a bill. I'm tired of like worrying how am I going to get the nutrients I need for my body. I'm tired of being socially drained. I'm tired of having no real connections, no real support. I'm tired of sitting in my mansion on the fucking above everybody in my mega mansion and being so alone, and everybody tries to use you, and so you're just like, oh, everybody's a user, everybody hates me. I hate being a villain. I'm so tired of it. But you're too prideful to say, you know what, God, I'm actually sorry. I've been an asshole. I wasn't thinking about everybody else. And now that you're at the top, I don't think the top will ever see this, but at the top, and you're just like, well, I guess I'm too deep. I guess I'm too deep to even bother saying sorry, so I'll just keep sitting here being the villain forever and ever and ever until I die, or I'll just go to my minimum wage job where I'm treated like trash and I barely survive and I never get to achieve dreams. And everybody has a dream. Every single person has a dream. When Martin Luther said, I have a dream, he was trying to share his dream. Everybody has a dream. So let's talk a bit about the game that we're all in. Whether you like it or not, I don't care. You're in it. You've been in it. It's the Truman Show. Okay, it's Big Brother. I got a list here. It's Hunger Games. It's Squid Games. It's Saw. It's Fortnite. You come down, you land. It's League of Legends. It's World of Warcraft. Circle is a horror movie, 2015. And it's where they're in a circle. I'll give you some visual. There's all these people in a circle. I don't know how many circles you can go count. I'm sure there's some meaning behind. Oh, sorry, I'm in the way. Hang on. They're on a circle there. And it's a game. These aliens basically now them up, or they just appear there. They just wake up. And this is kind of like the Hell Trials. This is Hell Trials, okay? We're in the Hell Trials in a way. Okay? So here's my trusty map. Okay, see all these worlds? They're at war. All these places are probably at war right now. That's why we're in here. Okay, so I came to this conclusion tonight because, yeah, I'm feeling like I'm in the Hunger Games. Stop that. I just got this new program because it's better than the other one that I was using. What's happening? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Stop that. How do I move? Oh, there we go. Okay. It's laggy. This map's huge. It needs to be broken up like quadrants or something. Oh my gosh, it's lagging so bad. Come on, you can do it. Why can't I just zoom in? This is shit. End of folder. No. Oh my gosh. Go away. Let me try to open it again. with a different program. I only have that program because web ones don't work on this without paying, which is fucking ridiculous. Everything's about paying. Everything's freaking about paying. Okay, so look at all these places. Okay, they're all at war in some degree, I'm sure. That's what God's been telling me is we're all in trouble. We're all in trouble, okay? I don't care what fucking species you are. Get over your racism, okay? We're all from all these different worlds, okay? So pick one. Which one calls out to you? Maybe you're an unknown one that's not even on here, okay? But, like, one of these probably calls to you. I don't care, like, starseed, reptilian, dragon, fucking giant, okay? Whatever you are, okay? Hobbit, fae, fairy, okay? And we've had war after war after war after war after war because we're all fucking greedy in some fucking way. Some of us have high tech and we're just like fucking just being shitlords. Okay, we're the shitters. Okay, so God was like, you know what? I'm tired of this. And this is the center. See, this is the center. So God's like, I'm just tired of you. You're all fucking stupid. God's like, you're all stupid. And they're like, no, you're stupid, God. I'm going to take over. And then they're over there and they're like, fuck you. Right? And that's how we got the Bible. Okay. So we got dude and dudette. Okay. Let's make it simple. Dude and dudette. Okay. Dude and dudette. I don't care beyond that. Okay. That's how it's going to go. Okay. So if you identify as feminine or like more feminine presenting, good enough, okay? And if you like the more masculine side of you a little bit more, okay, then you're dudette or dude, sorry. Okay? So simple, okay? Two sides. Okay? Otherwise it doesn't matter. Everything else doesn't matter, okay? So just pick one of those, dude or dudette. It doesn't matter if you have tits or dick or pussy or anything, okay? Just think Barbie and Ken, okay? Barbie and Ken. Pick one. Barbie or Ken. Potato. Black, white. Okay, I don't give a shit, okay? God doesn't give a shit. God has been trying to say, stop giving a shit, okay? And then, so God was like, you know what? I'm going to take all of you little champions from all these places because you're all being shitters, okay? And we're gonna make a show out of it, okay? So here we are. We're in the shit dome, okay? We're in the fucking Coliseum. We're in the Coliseum, guys, okay? Look, and they have to make multiple layers because we're that much of shitlords. We keep trying to fucking get out. There's like multiple layers because that's fucking how many layers we're constantly trying to get out, okay? You're constantly trying to get out of the Big Brother, and I'm fucking tired of it. I'm fucking tired of it, okay? I want to go back home. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate, okay? They're just fucking tired of this. So anyway, here we are in the shit dome, okay? Now think of this as like Big Brother or the circle, okay? Circle, okay? Here we are. There we are, okay? Whatever island you come from doesn't fucking matter. Okay, God stuck us in there. I was like, you know what? Fucking clone high. Anybody know what Clone High is? It's literally where all these, there's Cleopatra, right? There's all these people from history, okay? Literally, okay? So they're all stuck in here. There's even a fucking robot, okay? There's literally everything. I mean, they all kind of look humanish, but that's because God had to keep cursing us so we'd all be equal in some way eventually because we kept fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting, so God took away our uniqueness. Okay, that's why people have so much fucking problems of like, whatever. They're making us a blank slate so we can stop focusing on stupid shit. But it still doesn't work because look where we are. It's embarrassing. So here we are. We're all standing in the circle, okay? We're in the circle. We've pissed off God so much that we're in a circle. Big Brother, okay? We're in the same house. Okay, so here's... Oh, you're not going to be able to say that. Okay, so I was wondering, because they have to vote. So every round, there's set time. There's a timer, and they have to decide which one of them is voted out. Okay, it's just like Big Brother. Okay, you vote. Survivor, it's all the same thing. Big Brother, voting. You vote. Okay, you vote. Look, they come in all different colors. Okay, you gotta vote. Okay, there's always a vote. Okay, so like, what is that other one that a lot of people like? The dating ones, the too hot to handle or something. Too hot to handle. Vote. I'm sure there's a vote. There usually is. Elimination. Yeah, see, there's elimination. Okay. Here we are. See, you vote. Who to eliminate. Okay, they have one in everything. Okay, the game Werewolf. Oops, that's just a werewolf. Werewolf, okay. Werewolf, okay, here we go. Here's all the characters. And you vote. And they're all mystery. You don't know who's who. We all look like Barbie and Ken now. And God says, stop caring about who you were. Stop caring. Stop it. So God's like, dude and dudette, okay? You need to prove. You got to get together. You got to stop this. Stop it. You're ruining everything. God made all this. God made all this, okay? God made it all. Tried to give us our own little paradises, and we ruined it all. We ruined it all. God's a little busy creator, and we're too busy fucking fighting each other over who can work at a Tim Hortons. Like, what? Think how stupid that sounds. God's busy literally creating all this fucking cool shit. And we're in here. We're in the fucking tiniest fucking battle dome. Okay, it isn't very fucking big. Look, it's like it's a dot. Sure, I guess there's sort of smaller areas. But we're a little dot. Okay. And we're in here, fucking right here. This is where I am. Right here. I could keep going. I'm like up in, somewhere in here. We could just keep zooming. Fighting over stupid shit. And my baby's gotten attacked. Because somebody in the circle decided to get a cat, neglect it, leave it outside, not love it, not take responsibility, and now my baby is hurt. Which one of you in this circle did that? Because in this game, where is it? Oh, I had it open somewhere. Where'd it go? I saw it. Here it is. So, it's called a machine. But let's think outside the box. Okay, so we all have to vote, or God gets mad and will just pick us at random to kill us. Okay? So, just think of it like that. So God is in the center of the room. God's in the center of the room watching us. Okay, think of this as like a giant eyeball. It kind of is an eyeball. And God's like, okay, guys, who are you going to vote out of the island? Because one of you is being naughty shitlord. Okay? Who are you voting out? Probably the one that was irresponsible with the cat, not loving the cat, not taking responsibility for their cat, letting it be a bully, abandoning it, whatever, sitting on their ass. I sit on my ass, but I still loved my animals. Let's look at some pictures of when Wally was a baby. Here's a video. Look, I used to eat meat. I was like watching how to eat meat or something. I don't even know what I was watching here. Recipe for something. That just disgusts me now because look, it's right above my baby. I wouldn't kill and eat my baby. Some of you are out there literally doing that. And the dragon in Russia literally told us, dude, you're fucking eating each other. You're eating each other. What the fuck is wrong with you? He's been saying it for years. Anything to make $1. There's like no shame. No shame. And if you think you're getting out of the game, no. That was my baby. I'm gonna get my baby back. Here's another one. It's so cute. He's got a little ball. He's so sweet. I miss him so much. Here's when he was a baby. So cute. He deserved to live like forever. He didn't deserve the way he went. There's him as a baby again. Just a little guy. Just a little baby. Here's him, he's so cute. I'll miss him. I would scritch his belly. I hate this viewer. Why is it like this? I don't know. There he is. I miss him so much. He's waiting for me to win the game. I know God would take care of him. He deserved better than this place. But he still was born to come into my life. He was destined to come into my life. Every one of you is destined. You're busy over there playing Monopoly. You're playing a game within a game. You're literally Inception right now. You're literally Inception. And it's so selfish. It's another baby. Oh, I was playing Neverwinter Nights. That was dark times. I played the villain. Or I was made in the villain sometimes. I was made into the villain. Oh, that was his sister. His sister did not like people. She was not, like, she was highly on the spectrum, if you know what I mean. Like, she did not like her brother. She didn't like anything. She really needed somebody to come into her life that was just for her. Just for her. Some people are like that. They're just sort of to their own. And Eva was one of those. And they never got along. And I miss her. He's a climber.
Wally.
Now I don't really like laser pointers that much anymore. That is kind of cute though. He was trying to go up the wall. He was trying to be Spider Kitty. I wish I had like a cat tower at that point. There he is. Isn't he so cute? He'd sit there in my arms. I don't even know what was on my wall. What kind of weird ass calendar. Oh my gosh, this is so stupid. Properties, settings. Scroll wheel should zoom you in. Zoom options. I'm sure there's this option in here somewhere. I just can't be bothered right now. So much easier. I don't know what this was. I had a weird calendar then. Should keep our old calendars so we can remember all the weird shit. Oh, there they are, see? Sometimes they got along, like very rarely. She was a sweetie though when she was a sweetie, but she had a lot of anxiety. She had too much cat anxiety. And Wally was possessive over me too, which didn't help. See, this is how he would lay in my arms. And he kind of reminded me of Wolf, because his fur kind of, other than the stripes obviously, but it reminded me like he was a wolf, and I used to have a wolf cross dog when I was younger. Anyway, back to the circle. Oh yeah, and I saw a white goose, which, I don't know, like what the symbolism of an albino. Stop. I wish I could just use my scroll wheel. This is so stupid. There it is. An albino Canadian goose. I saw an albino Canadian goose. My country's animal. It was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. I had never seen an albino Canadian. I mean, I'm sure they're rare. And it was just hanging out with the other ones. They weren't racist about it or anything. Look at us, how we treat fucking anybody who looks differently. It's fucking ridiculous. So, in this game, you're supposed to vote on somebody to kick out because they're a dick. And God in the center is deciding from... there's multiples of these circles going on. And I don't know if it shows... outside circle outside yeah, once they leave, ending, maybe ending, yeah, see, most people voted for women, pregnant people, kids. But then you got some of these dudes and you wonder if they were playing Big Brother, they were just trying to win the money. And this is such a powerful scene after you watch the process of how they had to vote everybody out. And some people were racist, so they voted for people that weren't there, that didn't look like them, purely because they were racist, because they're prejudiced, because they were whatever it was. They had all different types in these circles. And that's what we're going through right now. Right now. And God's watching us and is like, holy shit, you guys are fucking, you're the shitters. Why don't you see you're the shitters? Like the and see, this is in the center. This is where North Pole is. I'm going to talk about that in a moment. But, yeah. The only, there's the dude who wins in this. He was a douchebag. And all he did was play Big Brother, and he played dirty. And some of the people they vote out, it was for obvious reasons. Like, I killed a person. I'm a druggie. Or, like, addicted to drugs. Like, some people were voted out sometimes for, like, stupid shit, too. Like, it got really petty. And eventually at the end, there's only, oh, they vote this guy out because he just spoke another language because he didn't speak English. That's the only reason they voted him out. And that left a girl and a pregnant woman. And this guy, this little turd here, he wasn't self-sacrificing. He was trying to win a game. And when you think about the game Big Brother, oh, pardon me. Oh, okay, there's an actual game. And when you think about, yeah, I had it already, like the voting and stuff, right? Like, people get really invested in this, and there isn't really a Truman all the time. Sometimes they're all awful people. And the Big Brother is trying to, like, show us what we do to each other. It's like breaking the fourth wall. This is why they use the same anchors and all that. They're trying to tell a story here, and it is us. It is what we do to each other. And these are from all across America, all different ethnicities, all different, you know, stuff like that. Now, the circle, oh no, I lost it. The circle, they also have language barriers. So it's a little bit different because Big Brother only has America, like North America, Americans, United States, right? And like when you think about werewolf, there's just the one village. So there's not really a divide or anything. It's just people on one village. Too Hot to Handle, I think, is always region-based as well. That's why they have so many different ones. But you can still get quite a cast. And these people actually, like, they go through hell. Like, some of them are traumatized from these experiences. And, like, nobody cares about the story. And what does that say about us? And what does that say about the people watching us? It's like we're the Truman. We're, like, literally the Truman. And they're all watching us, and they're like, wow, they're fucking insane. Did you watch last episode? They're fucking insane. Who are you going to vote for? Like, who are you going to vote for? Who are you going to vote to have an accidental death next? Because I think, like, yeah, I'm voting for this person. I'm voting for, you know, I'm going to vote for this person. I'm going to vote for the drunk. Yeah, I'm going to vote for, I don't know, Morgan and Jimmy, because I don't know who these people are. I just didn't like their face. Like, and then, you know, they go over to the circle. Oh, well, I'm going to vote these people out because, you know, whatever. Because that's what we do to each other. So that's what God's like, well, everybody, okay, so you saw the last episode. That was fucking insane, wasn't it? Look at what they're doing to the Garden of Eden. That's fucking insane. Insane. So who are you gonna vote? And, you know, we're probably all from all these islands, right? So some of these are gonna be like voting for their people, right? So they're, you know, the Naki, right? They're like they're watching on their Black Mirror, right? They got their Black Mirror out, and they're like, oh, that's crazy. That's fucking. Did you see what they said? Did you say what they said about our people? I think we're gonna vote their enemies out. Yeah, I'm gonna vote for that person to die. That person to die. I think that person should die. Yeah, that was crazy. That's embarrassing. Oh, that's embarrassing. And then, I don't know, like, fucking land of custodians, they're like over here, the wise motherfuckers, and they're like, oh, that was a crazy episode. Oh, glad that day's done. Oh, I don't know who to vote for. I guess that person's being too ignorant, so I'm gonna vote for them. Okay, there you go, God. That's my votes. Okay, and then, I don't know, we go to Land of Jupiter next. Okay, like Sailor Jupiter. Okay, so Sailor Jupiter from Sailor Moon's over there. This is Sailor Jupiter, okay? So Sailor Jupiter is like, oh, shit. Oh, shit, God, that's embarrassing. Oh, that's not really friendship nice. Like, nice shit. I'm gonna have to vote. I'm gonna vote Sally out. I'm gonna have to vote Eve out. That was really pick-me behavior. I can't believe that's embarrassing. Ooh, yeah, it's gonna be Sally, and Eve. That's who I'm voting for. Sorry, but they were really mean. They were really nasty. Yeah, I'm voting them out. And then it just keeps going, right? They'll make their votes at night. And then it's weaved into the story, right? Because God weaves all the stories. And then God's like, okay, well, I see that somebody voted. There was 50,000 votes on Eve. Sorry, Eve. We're gonna have to write her out of the story here. And maybe they'll get it next time. Maybe when they respawn, they'll be nicer. Maybe let's make a vote on who they should respawn as. And then they're like, okay. Types of people on Earth in one photo. Okay, so they pop it up. They pop it up and they're like, okay, who wants to vote Eve as a penguin? Who wants to vote Eve as a snake? Who wants to vote Eve as respawn as a human? Do you think she deserves to be respawned as a human? She just went through the hell trials. She learned what she did wrong in last season, so so she did something wrong in the last season. She learned her lesson. She went through the hell trials. She went through her own purgatory. She got out. Okay. So what do we think she should respawn as, guys? Take your pick. and then they all get together again and they're like, oh man, yeah, I kind of liked Eve as a human, but I'd like to see what she'd be like as a bird. And then a bunch of people all over the place on these islands all vote for her to be a bird. So then she comes back as bird. Is it making sense yet? And then Lucifer over here. And Lucifer is just always the villain. He's always up to something. And since he's magical, he's a magical bastard. He keeps getting magic and doing magic things. And he's always trying to cheat. He's always trying to cheat. Oh, look, this is what we should be doing. We should be having clean energy. All right? Clean energy. Oops.
Greetings, everyone.
What is this? How many animal species on Earth? Okay, that's a cool video, but not right now. Yeah, clean Earth. We should be holding hands and shit. How do I make this bigger? I can't. I can't make it bigger. We should just be all getting together. And then our animals will get together because they won't be aggressive anymore and have a reason because they'll all get love. They'll all get love. Okay. Then we'll all go happily around in a circle and then we can prove to all these motherfuckers that are all watching us and making fun of us, and it's probably perpetuating more war because they're probably fighting each other. I don't know, which world's War of the Worlds. Isn't there a movie or something about that? War of the Worlds. I can't remember which one that is. Oh yeah, it's this one. Steven Spielberg and Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise has been in a lot of roles. He's been in a lot of multiverses. Okay. Here it is. This is one of the wars. It's fucking super tech, organic tech, and they're fighting with the humans for whatever reason. Maybe they fucked up their world. That's another thing, is some of these people fucked up their world and they're so angry at God, so they come over here and start terrorizing Earth. And God's like, oh, stop it. Please stop. Right? And I have a theory that maybe God's in the center here. Or put our center there. That's one thing I noticed, that some of these don't I guess that one. Yeah, that one is in the center. See, it's got also a center. I guess that would be the center-ish. Looks like a man holding the sun there. Like they perhaps all got centers. That's where their tree of life is, like their life force. That they're all protecting. It's like capture the flag. Here's like the Xbox logo. Esteban. It's like looks like the Xbox logo. That's probably their center there. Probably got a big ass tree growing out of it or something. But yeah, we can't even fucking get our shit together. Like, so God's showing the rest of the, fucking multiverse, like on fucking Black Mirrors probably. It's like, look at how fucking dumb these people are. Why won't they get it? And then it's like Hunger Games. Okay, you like ask for a blessing. It's like Hunger Games, like where Katniss like asks for stuff. Katniss gets gift. I don't know what it's called. Katniss gets. It's like a drop. It's like a little. Oh, sponsorship. Yeah, you get the sponsorship. Gets the sponsorship. Here it is in a little cup. It's this in this universe, but like for us in reality, it's like divine gifts, right? Like divine gifts, and they can help you in different ways. Ooh. And it had a bunch of stuff in it for her. See, it's like stay alive, H. And that's like gets her. So that's what God does, right? Because like if you're really good, look, she's on the TV. See, she's on the TV. They're all watching her, and she won her Hunger Games with love. She was like, I don't want to do this game anymore. I just want love. I don't want to have to vote. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be making people pay at the doctor's office anymore. I'm tired of this. And she's like, I'm tired of this game. Kill us both then. And in the circle, they just leave it up because it goes round and round and God just keeps picking randoms. But like, what would happen if nobody voted? If nobody voted? Like, that's what I was trying to find. What if no one voted ever? So, this is what it says here. So, I already had that. I worded it different. Compare these. Okay. The movie explores this scenario through several key dynamics. A default kill. If the group fails to reach a majority decision in their voting, the system automatically executes somebody at random. Forced cooperation. Because the automatic random death, the group quickly realizes that not voting is not a viable strategy to survive. Survive. Why are you trying to all survive? It's very selfish. I'm spelling it out. Surviving alone is selfish. Write it down. Surviving alone is selfish. And that's what they start doing. They start thinking, yeah, they might be thinking of others and like, but they're still putting somebody else on a pedestal above themselves or above others, which is what, guys? Judging. That's judging. That's judging. Good work. Okay? What does Bible say about judging others? It forbids hypocritical, condemning judgment, but encourages discernment and righteous evaluation. Basically, making somebody reflect. Urging believers to examine themselves. Reflect. Therapy, Joe. Before correcting others, and to do so with gentleness and right motives, not by outward appearances, ultimately promoting love and forgiveness. Because we are not the judge. Oh, I gotta watch that. That's not yet. Okay. Because of the, okay. So, Circle 2015 voted out in order. Let's see who was all voted out. 50 people are trapped. Every 2 minutes. Well, not every single vote. Let's look up that actually. Calculator. So every 2 minutes times, 50. That's 100. I think use math. So 100 minutes. Wait, there's another show. Isn't there called The 100? The 100. Who knows about this show? When did this come out? This came out before. Wait a minute. My head's gonna go boom. I'm scared. We gotta research. Let's see. Oh, okay. It was in the wood horse, so it's in a year of growth. And the horse is carrying, it's like a Trojan horse is carrying a really important message. It's kind of like the horse rides into war. And then Pisces is mother and child relationship of trying to survive and the triumph of surviving, which comes up a lot. If you watch the Stories of Stories, Pisces shows up a lot. Okay, and then when was Circle? Circle, okay. No, I want actual release date, please. Oh. Did I not look at... Did I just write the same thing? Oh my gosh. Release date. Oh, okay. It was also in March. 28 versus 19. I don't know. Somebody do math stuff. So this was Gemini, I believe, is Brotherhood. Is the story Brotherhood. Gemini. Oh, not the AI. This isn't a story about you. Root in Greek. Yeah, it's about brotherhood. It's about your family ties. So it's similar to Pisces, but instead of it being parent and child, the story is about like siblings in a way, or just family. So this is about It's like yin and yang, literally these two stories. I'm so invested right now. Okay. Yeah. So we don't need that. Oh, wait, we do need that. Where'd our Chinese? Here it is. So it was in Gemini, and it was in the wood sheep. So it's in another wood year. Those are 2 back-to-back years of wood. That's possible? Are the zodiacs on their own? Is each animal on its own element path? I gotta Google that. I didn't know that. Zodiac elements cycle per animal. Chinese zodiac offers a 60-year complete cycle, which is created by combining the 12 zodiac animals with 5 elementals. Each animal sign repeats 12 years. The combination of animal with the specific element only occurs once every 60 years. Oh, man. Math. You can determine the element of the year based on the last digit. Oh. I didn't know that. Okay, I thought it was a different cycle. Okay, so that's why it was wood and then wood snake. That's when I created my prophecy, is because the wood dragon was when I spiritually awoken, and then the wood snake came right after, and that's when I realized that there was snakes, or like evil, I guess. It's just the evil in my story. It's not an actual like snake or the snake people. I've talked about this in SOS. It's just a term for dude, right? Lucifer, dude, and I'm dudette. Okay, you can make this anything, any combination you want. Okay, thing 1 and thing 2. Okay, it doesn't matter. Whichever one you identify as. I didn't know though that they shared the same year. So that's interesting that these 2 movies came out. That's a big story here that I have uncovered. And then it was wood sheep. Also, Gemini is also a sheep, I believe. Right? Or what does the Gemini look like? Gemini astrology. Do they look human? Appearance. All right, they could look like male or female. They could look like male or female. But usually they're humanoid, I believe. Yeah. Male or female, but humanoid, I guess. I mean, they could be anything, right? Like, whatever you want. It just means a brotherhood, a pact between 2 people that are not, it's not like a love relation. Platonic, I guess. Platonic. So let's go back to the story. The sheep. So wood is for growth, which also the other one also has wood. So they're both about growth. What was the other one? Horse. So the horse came first. So the horse was saying, I have a big story for you. I have a big story for you. And then the goat came next, the sheep. Same thing, in a way. And the goat climbs up on a high cliff and announces something. And announces a big message. So these are both saying something loud. And then they're both yin and yang with the astrology of the stories. So one is about parent and child, and then another one is just about your brotherhood, your sisterhood, whatever it is, your family, that sort of relationship. So it's saying that is the key in a way. Now I don't know what the 100 is about. 100 synopsis. Okay, synopsis. 90 years after nuclear apocalypse, humanity lives on a space station called the Ark. That sounds not far off, honestly. or a fucking whatever, vault, whatever. Facing dwindling resources, leaders send 100 juvenile prisoners. That's us. To Earth to test habitability. They discover the planet isn't empty and must contend with dangers, limited supplies, and each other. Facing challenges of forging new society, encountering other survivors on the ground. Okay, so there's like racism between the two different types of people down there. After a devastating war, the lack of humanity lives on the last. Sports fail. 100 of the delinquents are sent to Earth as expendable test subjects. That's literally what God's doing right now, dude. What the fuck? Okay. The teens, including leaders, find a lush but dangerous world and struggle to survive to form community, discovering they aren't alone. They encounter grounders, descendants of those who survived the apocalypse on Earth, leading to conflict and... Okay, what are grounders? Is that just... They're just like people, they just live underground? Probably in the vaults or something. Series explores survivals, mortality, leadership, political power struggles, and what it means to be human, often forcing characters into impossible choices. The show expands beyond the initial group to explore the fate of the Ark survivors and the ultimate survival of humanity across multiple seasons. It's a sci-fi dystopian, not really gonna be sci-fi soon, honestly. Okay. And it has Cthulhu looking shit. Okay, well, if anybody's watched this, you need to add your stories to stories, because I've not watched this, so you would know all the juicy, like, info that we need to know. Like, what is with this thing? Is this a tentacle? It looks like a tentacle, but it's got letters on it. Oh, they got guns. See, like, violence is not the answer. And then the circle is pretty much similar. It's like they're fighting, except in that setting, they're voting each other out. So, let's see. A series of unnamed individuals, including men and women, were eliminated early on. Notable characters and those identified with specific traits or roles were eliminated throughout the process, including Max the waiter, Howard, the lying old man, Carter, the college guy, Beth, the social woman, Faye, the old woman, Ruel Jimenez, tattooed man, a Muslim woman, Officer L. Cooper, the cop, John, counting men, and a silent woman. Several individuals volunteered or were eliminated in ties, such as the male pilot, Sean, the foreign woman, Bruce, and Dr. Susan. Teenagers and younger individuals were also eliminated, including the young girl, Renee the atheist, Jamie the teenage girl, and Lauren the Asian kid. Individuals identified in the background or relationships were eliminated, such as Rivake, the female translator. They killed the translator. Andres, the Hispanic man. Daniel, the rich man. Zachary, the one-armed man. Coley, the black man. Craig, the husband. Mercy, the lesbian. Christina, the pretty girl. Lisa, the cancer lady. Gordy, Piper, the soldier. Kurt, the male deacon. Julia, the wife. Kawi, the bearded man. Munir, the silent man. In the final stages, Katie, the little girl, was tricked, and Algara, the pregnant woman, was voted out by Eric. The final elimination of the pregnant woman's unborn baby voted out by Eric. Voted out by Eric to win. Eric, the friendly guy. And that story, this horror movie was like so enraging to watch because it's literally Big Brother, where like the nastiest, evilest fucking piece of shit literally was who won. And then when, of course, when they get out, escaping or whatever, when they get out, why doesn't it show them outside? Ending outside. It does pan around pan around. Let's see if we can find it on YouTube. Ending. Yeah. Here we are. So, come on. Oh, I gotta go to it. He's a douchebag. He wakes up. Here, I'm gonna make this bigger and get rid of my face. Okay, so he wakes up. And then he gets up and there's all the ships, okay? So this is like the Federation or whatever you would, like God's helpers that have some high tech. Okay, and they're made up of all sorts of species, okay? Don't be fucking getting racist here. There's all sorts of species probably on these that control these. Drops them out. Right, so this is like probably like the end of the world. This is like judgment process, deciding, you know, whatever. Okay, so he gets dropped out and he's like, oh shit. He's like, oh shit. Fucking look, there's the chemtrails. Okay, here's the towers that people were building to like fucking murder people in, right? Like, this is what God was trying to stop. All of this fucking bullshit. Look at how fucking dead and dreary this is. Okay, this is where we got, okay? Like, this is why they did this. Don't be mad at God because you were a shitlord. Okay, and then he goes down this like long ass tunnel, and I think he has like flashbacks of like what he did. And then he comes out here, and there's like these people, and you can tell like who's a douchebag. Like, most of them are women or like younger people. Like, I guess you could say maybe these two ladies or even this lady were dicks. Like, we don't know like the combination of people that were all in these circles, you know. Like, that's the whole idea, is you don't know what they did in their circle to win, because evil walks among, right? The only ones that are truly innocent, I feel like, are the really younger kids. But you could even be pregnant and still be an ass. Like, we've seen that. So you can't even say that they're more deserving than somebody else. And I remember when I was a teenager, there was get rid of that, please. Thank you. There was a game, I guess, or like I don't know, like a test or something in school. And they asked you, okay, so there's let me think. Oops, I spelled that wrong. There's 5, I think, or 6. Yeah, so something like this. There's like 6 people, and you had to pick um who would be like, I don't know, to be picked to like do the world or something like that, like fix the world. And there was like male and female, and you had to pick which ones you would just select. Basically, it was kind of like the circle. You were like selecting who would be in your vault or whatever it was, to like repopulate the world. And they all like had little backstories. And just because they were a doctor, I think they had like, there was something that there was always a positive and a negative. Like the stripper was a super kind person, but like she was a stripper. So a lot of the kids were like, oh, I wouldn't pick the stripper. They were really judging. Okay. They were judging. We were judging. And like there was a disabled person too. And like people are like, oh, well, I wouldn't really pick the disabled person because like blah, blah, blah. There was like people would pick whatever it was. And I don't even remember what I picked. Be interesting to know what I picked. But I remember being like, man, it's like hard to pick because they all have different things. Like you could even say, well, the news anchor person, like their job wouldn't be that helpful. Like we wouldn't need a news anchor in the new world. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't be surprised if that's how I thought. Like obviously everybody wanted the doctor, but I think the doctor was like, there's something the doctor did, but I know that a lot of the kids wanted to pick the doctor just because they were a doctor. And that's where it's kind of like we could see how, just from kids, how they put different people in society higher than other people. They put a doctor higher than the janitor. I think the janitor was like, I mean, if I was going to make this test, like the janitor would have been like the honest person, and maybe the unhonest person is the doctor. And like, would you still pick the doctor just because they have medical experience? Or would you but they're not trustworthy. They're not really an honest person. And that would be like what you're teaching the kids, right? Because you'd be teaching them dishonesty in a way, instead of picking the janitor, which, yeah, then you wouldn't have a doctor, but you also have to have faith in God. And in school, there was no like God, there was no like Bible talk, there was no Bibles in the library. But like, in my opinion, you don't really need the Bible. Moral code is kind of like taught to you. It's kind of like taught to you, like who you've been surrounded by. And that's why God says that their duty isn't to whatever. It was I read it on my stream, but I'll put it on here. It was like Matthew. It was when he was talking to the apostles, and like Jesus's goal, God's goal, right? Because Jesus spoke for God. He was not God. Stop getting it confused. We can't confirm that, and it was a long time ago. And you got to be careful. Lucifer, dude wants to be God. He's angry at God. He likes to pose as God. You have to be very careful. And he uses avatars. He uses heroes and poses as those heroes later after the heroes are gone, and morphs their image. He morphs them. And in my experience, how God speaks to you, it very much is like you are embodying God and letting God speak through you. But like, I would never say that I'm God. Like, that would be mad. I'm not God. Even if I know all the secrets or whatever, like I'm led to them by God. It's not because I am God. God just is within me. Just like God is within you too. Trying to speak, but you're not fucking listening, most of you. So here it is. I'll read it here again. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. So God is speaking through Jesus, right? So you got to remember, Jesus was like a puppet, was speaking for God, just like I'm trying to make the SOS to speak for God and try to get people to write their own stories of stories. I'm not trying to make you believe in anything. I'm giving you resources that God has given me, through experiences that I'm dealing with, like my cat getting a bite. That's where this all started, and people having to pay to go to the doctor and say their son gets bit by a cat. Say the same thing. Their finger starts getting infected, and it's like $200, and they don't have it. They don't have it. And then their kid, they just go without, and they keep trying to clean the wound themselves, and they don't have that expertise. Somebody worked really hard to get that expertise to be able to assess things, right? Like that's a skill. You can't expect every single person to have skill. We're supposed to work together. Just like in these games of these horror movies and reality shows, it's a test to see what we would do. And a lot of us are evil as fuck, and we do it right on camera. This is why I said in my privacy video that privacy needs to go. It should be transparent. We should be able to see everybody all at once, all the time. And if they're up to no good, you should be able to tell the whole world that and be like, look what they're doing. Check cam fucking 249. Look what Sally's doing over there. Like, can you believe that? That's fucking crazy. I don't think that's right. I think Sally needs to go to therapy jail. They're being awful. They're being awful. So God says, think not that I have come to send peace on earth. Because God is not coming to make what we all fucked up. That's like insane to expect God to show up and fix all what you guys contributed to, and myself included. God's not coming to fix that. We're supposed to fix that. God gives us the sword, the tool. Gives us the tool to fight our own problem. For I have come to set a man on variance against his father, and daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foe shall be they of their own household. He that loveth their father or mother more than me, God, is not worthy of God. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me, God, is not worthy of God. And then they say, and he that taketh not his cross and followed after me is not worthy of me, God. So God was talking about how when God went up on the cross, there no doubt, or not God, but like Jesus, when Jesus was getting crucified, the mortal Jesus, like death was a real thing for this mortal Jesus. Like that's scary, okay? Imagine you're Jesus and you're just trying to fucking bring peace, and whatever you did that got you in this position. Okay, there's a lot of variables I haven't figured out in the stories, but does it really matter? Doesn't really, okay? Just imagine you are Jesus, okay? You're Jesus. Jesus and Pilate, I don't know how to say this. But okay, here's you. Why is that so tiny? Here it is. Okay, let's look at this. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, look at all these people. They're watching this. Okay, there's a fucking Big Brother right now. Look, maybe that was me in another lifetime. Maybe that was Mary hiding down there, being like, oh my gosh, this is insane, guys! This is insane! We've seen this before, and I'll show you. This just came to mind. Okay, here's this dick. He's like, look at this motherfucker. This motherfucker showed up in my castle and and he gave my wife bad dreams. I can't believe this motherfucker here. And you're this guy, okay? Just imagine you're this guy and you're like, oh my gosh, like I made one mistake, okay? I tried to tell her that if I die, then everything's going to go to shit. And sorry, I made a mistake. Like, this is crazy. But he's not listening. He's fucking he's on one. He's fucking on one. He's even got the red string. I just talked about that in my last video. This is crazy. Look, and here's Boaz and Jashin, the fucking pillars, and they're like, oh my gosh, this is fucking out of control. I can't believe this. And then look at all these people just getting in the way. They're getting in the way. They're judging. They're judging. They're judging. What are you not supposed to do? What are you not supposed to do? Some of you are fucking weak on the Bible, or whatever you fucking read. You're weak on it. You're weak. I'm smacking you. You're all wrong. You're all doing this. These are our ancestors. We're all standing here. All of our ancestors. Okay, stop saying, oh, it was this guy with the big nose. Oh, it was this guy over here. Oh, it was that guy. It was all of us. So fucking tired of it. So tired of it. Anyway, so like imagine you're this guy. You're whatever you want to name yourself, okay? Rename Jesus if it helps you immerse better. Okay? If your name's John, this is you now, John. Okay? If your name's Sally, okay, this is you now, Sally. Okay, you're standing up here. And you're like, I fucking made one mistake. This is fucking crazy. They're all fucking rioting now. Like, they're just fucking angry. And of course, some of these people were in support too. You know, there's one person bowing here. They're like, oh fuck, they're gonna kill him. This is fucking cray-cray. This is fucking insane. So some people were not here just to incite fucking violence and judge. Some of them were like, no, this is fucking crazy. Right? And then, you know, you get fucking crucified. Okay? Jesus getting put on cross. Like, they literally tortured him. Look at, like, there's fucking movie about it, I'm sure. Wouldn't be surprised. That's when they're carrying it. Oh, I don't like looking at it. Oh, this is fucking traumatizing. Imagine that. Look, right here. There's a movie about it somewhere. Somebody made a real life movie. Look at that. That's you. Okay? Imagine that's you. That's you. They fucking did that. Have you got a tack in your foot before? I bet you cried. Or a Lego piece? Step on a Lego piece? Oh, I bet you cried. I bet you cried. Okay, imagine a fucking giant ass nail. And they did it multiple times too. There wasn't just, they did it multiple times. And then left up there, and then like people probably threw stones at him or something too, because they're fucking sick motherfuckers. People, you're all sick. Like, here's some artwork. You know, if that was too triggering for you, I don't blame you. But look, there was only the fucking 3 people. 3 people. That's it. Look at all these angels. They're fucking... I saw an angel today on a painting, and I feel a little bad I didn't take it, but I'm trying to cut back on my material. Maybe I shouldn't have left the angel. I don't know. Like, I get attached to material and feel bad for the material, like, being left to rot outside, but, like, I can't adopt everything. But yeah, look, he's fucking up there hanging. This is censored version, right? He's fucking probably cold. Like, this would be fucking cold. Okay? So he's just fucking hanging. All the angels are like, oh my gosh, this is not going as planned. This is, oh, look, all out here, they're like, oh shit. They killed the hero, guys. They killed a hero. Did you see that? Did you see that? Oh shit. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. Well, Sodom and Gomorrah is coming now, guys. Well, time to vote. What's Sodom and Gomorrah? What's going to get them? Is it going to be crazy lotuses? Is it going to be a crazy earthquake? Are we going to have a nuclear explosion? Is just like a big giant sandstorm going to come in and turn everybody to salt? Because there was a consequence. They hide it from history, but there was a consequence. There was disaster. Yeah, yeah. There was disaster. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But they don't talk about the consequences. They get rid of it because it's traumatizing. Maybe if they just told the truth, people would start acting right. But Lucifer is a little fucking... won't apologize. He won't apologize. He's stuck here. He keeps having to play season after season after season. Okay, Lucifer has been in... Dude has been in the game for a very long time, okay? And I don't know if he wants to get out. I think he does, but like... He needs to go apologize to God. And God will forgive. God will forgive. But you can't be repeating. You gotta forgive, and then you gotta try your hardest to be better and better and better and better and better and better. Just like Jesus. Okay? And Jesus fucked up. Okay? And somehow he messed up. Look, here's Mary. She's fucking traumatized. I'm fucking traumatized. That's why I can't look at these photos. It's like fucking traumatizing. Look, she's so fucking sad. This was like someone she really cared about. And then you got all these people over here that are just fighting over stupid shit. And then they go back to working at fucking Starbucks and Tim Hortons. Skimping people on the dried strawberries in their drink. Because they're under corporation bullshittery. That's your ancestors. Some of our ancestors over here, I guess. But even we have lost our way. That's so traumatizing. Like, if that was you, imagine you hanging up here for days. Okay, I fasted for 96 hours in total. With 48, I had a little bit of food. But he got nothing. 3 days. And then only these 3 people were up. If you don't believe me, how many were put on crosses with Jesus? 2 criminals, often referred to as thieves or robbers, one on his right and one on his left. While tradition commonly depicts 3 crosses, some theological interpretations suggest there had been 4 based on specific readings and other accounts. Put criminals. Like, were they really criminals? Were they really? We'll never know. Four men totaling 5 crosses. Oh, okay, yeah, because Jesus would count. Okay, let's see this 5 crucified. Oh, no. That 5 was in the last video. So, okay, Jesus was in the middle. That's fucking terrifying. And then there was a robber. Which is mean to say about somebody. And break the legs of the first. Oh, I don't want to hear about that. Oh. Male factor, so unknown. And of the other, which was crucified with son, him. Oh. 2 other led with him, and one of them were hang railed on him. This is awful. How could people do this? They're doing this now. That's just awful. But Jesus made a point. He said, let me reread it now, that we saw that horrifying fucking shit. And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. So let's reword that. And he that taketh not his cross. So those that do not take their cross with God, yet follow God, are not worthy of God. So it doesn't matter. It does not matter, okay, if you read this fucking 24 hours a day, front to back, you know every single fucking letter, number, fucking whatever, chapters, arcs, acts, whatever the fuck, it doesn't matter if you know all that, and then you just do nothing, and when a hero's going up, you're like, oh no, oh no, glad it's not me. Well, I'm gonna go home now. You don't follow God. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm constantly in fear that what I'm creating with my stories of stories and trying to teach people how to make their stories will get me killed by some fucking insecure dude. Constantly. Because capitalism has to go. You know how many dudes don't want capitalism to go? Dude and dudettes, honestly. You know how many people don't want people to find real God for whatever reason? Because they're fucking just mad at God for sticking us in this game. You know how many people are mad? Imagine hanging up there, and the only thing you're hanging by is where your limbs are attached. Like, please self-insert right now. Mary having to watch that. It was her, like, her lover, somebody she cared about. We're stuck here. We're gonna be stuck here. This is the song that never ends. It goes on and on, my friend. Anyway, Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. Beheading of Ned. This was literally like Jesus. Okay? Let's take a look at him, right? A lot of people watch this. A lot of people can vouch. This was a real story. Oh my gosh, why is it so blurry? That's like the blurriest photo. Alright, so you can't really see detail. So this is Sansa. She's got red hair, okay? This is like me. It's like Mary. Okay? This is like Jesus. This is her father, but you know what I mean? Like somebody that she really, really fucking cares about and loves and really loves. And then you got this little fucker, right? That's just like, he thinks hurting is the way to gain power. That's how he thinks. If he hurts people, that's how he gets power. That's what he believes in. See, there's all these people. There's all these people. You can see all the people. They're all standing around, right? They got their little crests up here or whatever, right? And she's getting forced married to this evil little bastard prince here. Right, like she doesn't want to marry him. She's seen how evil he is, but you know what I mean. Like here she is, or sorry, that's his mom. This is her. So she's like, oh fuck, now I'm gonna have to marry this evil fucking bastard that's like literally killing my dad right here. Like this is fucking crazy, right? That's how I feel about my cats right now. Like fucking my kitty cats are getting fucking murdered. Oh yeah, and here's the sister. The youngest is just watching this all. Fucking watching somebody she cares about literally fucking get their head chopped off. Like, what the fuck? Like, this is literally like Jesus. This is literally like Jesus. Like, he was his own king. He tried to do his best, right? Like, maybe he made some mistakes. He tried to be a good person. You know? I mean, he killed too, which is ironic because this is the first episode. So it's almost like full circle, right? If you hurt somebody, you get hurt. Some people call it karma. But that's how the divine works. That's how the divine works. You'll get written out of the story. You'll get written out. So maybe that's how Jesus died. Maybe Jesus, because he went into the dreams and traumatized somebody with like revelations that weren't meant for her. And so he died for it. It was like a full circle. And it also showed us a valuable story about how many people wouldn't go up on the cross as well. It was like a full circle story, right? Like his death spoke 1,000 words that weren't actually spoken. What's it like to die on Game of Thrones? Literally. Oh, and there's another thing I talked about with my sister, is Marjorie Tyrell was a well-loved queen. Who else was a well-loved queen and then died? She was assassinated. Basically, she was basically assassinated. Who else does that fit the description of? Okay. Princess. Wow. Full circle, isn't it? Very well loved. But she saw how evil people were in the royalty family and how suffocating that was. And she was like forced married to this whole thing. It wasn't like, very sad life to be constantly watched, constantly judged. Judging, tabloids, all of you. And there wasn't really the internet quite yet back then, but we're judging. A lot of judging. And she was a beautiful girl. She had 2 sons, and they ended up with no mom. And now they're fucked up. I don't know if that's them or not. I don't really care that much. I don't look into their stories. I stick to fictional because it's fucking traumatizing. But either way, 2 kids, at the very least, lost their mother because of bullshittery. Of bullshit. And if they were just allowed to be who they really wanted to be and there wasn't all this fucking bullshit, she'd probably still be alive. But unfortunately, there's always a fucking person in there that's obsessed with drama, obsessed with being evil. The dude or the dudette. The evil dude or dudette, okay? Doesn't fucking matter. Evil. Lucifer can be anybody. Okay, it can be in male and female. Usually it starts with men. Dudes seem to be the most vulnerable right now to Lucifer, probably because Lucifer was originally a dude. Or still is a dude, whatever is going on with that. I don't even know anymore, okay? But either way, she was killed. I didn't watch too much of her, but I know so many people adored her, so many people looked up to her, and that was this exact same story as Marjorie. Wherever she went. Marjorie. How do you spell it? Okay. I don't need a whole... There's probably some story that you've seen that is Princess Diana getting murdered. Marjorie Tyrell. She was a well-loved queen. She went into the slums. She paid attention to the poor. And then the evil queen or evil mother of the king had her killed because she didn't like how much influence she had over how much influence Marjorie had over her son and the throne and the people. She had a lot of power. She was gaining a lot of power, and a lot of people looked up to her. And she was a good person. Here's somebody dressed up as her. Like, they knew her power of love and being a good person. And Marjorie went through a lot of scary fucking shit. A lot of scary shit. Just to die. Just to be killed. To have somebody go against God's plans. And it's interesting because if she was still alive, if this is the evil queen here, if she was still alive when Daenerys showed up with her dragons, if Marjorie was still alive, the story probably would have been completely different. And she also did her walk of atonement and was shamed and accepted that. And that made her really strong. But again, the mother was super. This is like the church that was there. And I don't agree completely with some of the church. Some of the church stuff was kind of evil. Some of it wasn't totally whatever. Like, but you know, it's an interpretation. I don't want to be a queen. I want to be the queen. She wanted to make everybody peaceful. And when everybody's all divided, it's pretty much impossible to achieve that. But I do wonder how the story would have written if it had been different, if J.J.R. Martin made an alternate universe, right? Like, sometimes I wish, like, creators did that. They made an alternative universe where it would show us what would happen if Marjorie wasn't killed and Daenerys showed up. If all the other, like, I guess a lot of events might change. Would have changed, but this queen, or, you know, former queen, was possessed with evilness and ruined that for herself and somebody else. And her son, who was married to Marjorie, ended up offing himself because he couldn't handle the grief. So she lost her son trying to, you know, be evil. There was consequences. There's consequences for absolutely everything. And if you think consequences don't exist, well, sorry to say, they do. They do. Look at them all. They're not just games. That's literally what we're playing right now. And I want to watch this, but I'm going to do that obviously when I've gotten sleep. But I couldn't sleep because I found out my baby's hurt. You know, I was having a good night. I got a little bit high. I was actually a little bit relaxed, and then I roller coastered down into sadness because I have to now really watch his wound. It might get infected, so he won't stop licking it. And it freaks me out because mine got infected. And I don't know what to do about that cat. It can't stay here. It needs to go somewhere else. So, like, I'll have to call animal control because I don't know what to do about it. I don't know if it belongs to somebody. And if it does belong to somebody, I think that they should have to pay for the vet bill that I'm going to have to pay for as punishment, as consequence. And unfortunately, we live in capitalism. That's the only way that they can be punished right now. There's no animal laws to protect them better. The cat should be taken away, that's for sure, and given to somebody who will help them with their behavior issues and love them so they aren't doing that and bullying and attacking other cats. keep them indoors. Maybe they need to be spayed or neutered or something. I don't know. If they got shots, I don't know where they came from. But they can't be hanging around here and attacking other people's animals. And they hurt. They hurt my baby. They attacked Wally when Wally was still with me. And now they've attacked Clementine. And I don't know how to stop that. People are doing that in real life too. And some people can't afford to go to the doctor. Real people can't afford to go to the doctor right now. So, if you're in North America or Europe and privileged, just remember that surviving alone is selfish. It's selfish. And you're probably being selfish right now. And I don't know how to get a message out loud enough that people will listen. I went on Instagram and I opened it up because I was just, I don't know what I was looking for. I was getting some stuff from my history, and I got so fucking triggered earlier because some bitch shows up on my screen. Looked privileged as fuck. Looked like she had a stick up her ass and started immediately judging people. Started saying, oh, in short, she was saying that, slut shaming them, saying that they were perverted. Talking about artists, by the way, that speak for God. It fucking triggered me. It was like, you're perpetuating hate. You want to talk about how you fucking, it's against God. It's like against God to show your ass. It's against God to be openly gay. It's against God to exist unless you're fitting my parameters of what I think you should be doing. You know what, I'm gonna show you. I blocked her. How do I get to my block list? Go to your profile, tap 3 lines. Okay, I'm gonna pull this down here so I don't, in case there's something. 3 lines. Settings. Oh, how ironic. Her name's Mary. Does she think she's Mary and that's how she's acting? Like, you're a slut. The aliens will be here soon. Get over yourself. I think this is her because she's at the top of the list. So I think that means that that's the last person. I don't have a lot of people on my block list. Show more posts. I have to unblock her just to fucking see her shit. I should be able to look at her shit and have her blocked, honestly. Because I don't want to see her posts, but you know what I mean? I want to be able to go on her thing and expose that this is not okay behavior. Here we go. Maybe she sees us, she'll reflect, but probably not. Most people on social media do not reflect, so here's how many people she has following her. Like, that fucking pisses me off. Like, I'm not the best fucking influencer, but I'm not going around saying, oh my god. Let's see if I can find where she was talking about whatever. Like, how can you slut shame people when you're literally... Like, what are you fucking talking about? You basically have your tits out too. Where am I gonna find where she was talking about bullshit? I know what her top looked like. Fucking pissed me off so bad. Let me see if I can look at my comments. Some of you gotta get off the internet. Like, fucking post too much and you don't reflect. Your activity. Comments. Here it is. Here it is. Here's her slut shaming people. Oops, that's not it. Fuck off.
OnlyFans and promiscuity was actually carefully planned. Sorry, I'm sick too. Example number 1, make sure all Disney stars become sexual.
That is Miley Cyrus. Now, Miley Cyrus had a spiritual awakening, and if you know anything about Miley Cyrus or her story or what she had gone through, this was her literally breaking free of what people had made her into. It was a very powerful song. And to say, make them into a sex icon or whatever, like, no, you don't know the story. You don't know the story. You clearly don't know the story. You're making up your own story without knowing these people. You're slut shaming them. You're judging. You're judging right now, Mary. That's even your real name.
Idols when they are barely legal. This little love is called the bait and switch.
Again, she went through fucking horrifying things. This was her taking back power. And also, just like I said right here, in my own comment, that she'll probably like delete or fucking banish to the fucking shadow realm. Because if it doesn't line with somebody, they just ignore it. That's why I say that social media shouldn't have that ability. As a creator, once you post something, you should have no control over the posts anymore. Then what are you going to do when it backfires on you? And you realize you're the big dum-dum. What you going to do then? It's like reality TV. What you going to do then? Uh-oh, can't delete it. Uh-oh. 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 What do you mean it's going to be on the internet forever and it's going to haunt me forever till I apologize? Uh-oh. Why are you being such a judgmental bitch judging other people? If you judge, then I can judge you. It's called making you see your reflection. Okay, judgment on man. Adam said, I heard thy voice of God in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid myself, God. And God said, who told thee thou was naked? Hast thou eaten from the tree whereof I commanded thee that thou should not eat? And before even God talks about did you eat from the tree, because God knows that Adam ate from the tree. God knows everything. So he was testing what Adam would reply with, right? That's the whole point of this conversation here, is showing that God knows everything. So what are you going to come clean about? What's your atonement, right? And then God also says, well, who told you you were naked? Who told you you're naked? A snake? This lady? Did this lady tell you you were naked and slut shame you? I don't think she's ever been traumatized, I guess. Good for her. Such privilege. She got beautiful hair, but seething the privilege. Drooling it. And all I see is ugly. I can't even look. Let's continue to see what she says. It's slut-shaming Miley Cyrus, who's been fucking traumatized.
Bait the children and their families with innocent girl next door typical television. And then when she becomes 18, she becomes a siren.
That's where we're gonna go? So she's racist against sirens too? What planet is she fucking from? Make a comment. Which planet do you, or you know, which island do you think she fucking came from? She out here.
Siren is a figure from Greek mythology who would use the male's subconscious sexual wounding to distract a sailor while at sea, therefore ending his mission.
Mission of purpose. You want to talk about sailors for a moment? Apparently she doesn't like stories or something, or she's just mind blanked sailors' stories. Sailors would go and rape and pillage villages. When they would go to war, they would go to, even if they were a Royal Navy or whatever, like a good Navy, they would still stop at little towns and ransack it, steal their food, abuse their women. So sirens would kill them. Because sirens are in tune with God. But some of you like to just throw the witch word around a lot. Everybody else is a witch, but you. When it's you, who is the witch? The wicked. The real wicked witch. The real wicked witch looks perfectly innocent. I don't even want to keep looking at her. Good luck in self-reflecting. My baby's gone, and now I have to worry about my other baby. And, you know, we got a bunch of snakes around here perpetuating false stories and their own ideology, and never opened a book in their life. I barely study this, by the way. Yet somehow I feel like I'm more wise than most people on this. Because I read between the lines. I see, okay, well, if I was Lucifer, how would I deceive this? Right? And he's removed lines sneakily over the years. He's changed even the beginning chapter. Let's talk about that for a moment. It's a good place to leave over. So, first book, Genesis, first chapter, first line. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Okay? That's what it says. I can't fucking see. Hang on. I need to have a projector open so I can fucking see. Okay, but what if I told you Lucifer has edited that word by word over the years? I should have reblocked her. I don't want to see her face ever again. I don't want to see it. She's going to apologize to God. And I don't want to see her face till she apologizes to God. What was I looking up? In the beginning, God created look, there it is. The heavens and the earth are in the opening words of the Bible's book of Genesis. It says heavens right here. That's how Dude has slowly been editing history to deceive people. And I wouldn't be surprised if God, they added dad and daddy, whatever the frick. They've added he, him, me, myself, and I. I've talked about it in other stories. Because Lucifer is angry at God. Wants to be God. Wants to take over as God. Wants to claim Earth. Because they can't defeat God, so just take over as God. Think about it. If you can't beat God, just take over as God. Pretend you're God. And that story's been played out in so many different stories. In the stories. I'm not even going to list them all, but I just thought of a new one, and that is Stargate with Ra. The character Ra was a Golod system lord who personified the Egyptian sun god. And in the first discovery of, I don't know where to say, Earth, his mate was Hathor, by whom he had a son. I've already talked about Adam and Eve. Ra is believed to be one of the aliens responsible for taking humans from Earth and seeding them all across the galaxy. He basically has high tech, and he took over a place that's like Earth and made them all believe he was God. And Stargate has portals that go to this place that this guy has taken over. This evil guy has taken over. This is basically Lucifer, okay? It's Lucifer. And so he's taken over this whole area, right? Like, pick whatever you want. Pick somewhere around here. Okay, I don't know, land of Mars. Okay, so he took over land of Mars. He's completely controls it. Everybody thinks that he's God in the land of Mars. Okay? Everybody thinks he's God. He uses pyramids to teleport around, or try to teleport, and he wants here. He wants Earth, because this is the center. Okay? And God's like, nah, fuck you. So God tells the main character how to activate the portals. He shows this guy the key. And this guy realizes, the truth, and he goes over there and he tries to make peace. Constantly trying to make peace. Trying to save people that have been kidnapped. Go watch it. It's pretty good, even though it's old. Some of the best stories are old. Y'all want to read the Bible? Well, that's fucking old as fuck. Okay, so you can watch Stargate. Okay, you can go watch some Stargate. And the older the better. They have more truth in it because it's Lucifer is always at work, stripping truth, okay, and hiding truth. Lucifer doesn't have any power here. Lucifer needs to get over it. He needs to apologize. He needs to do his little atonement thing, whatever that is. I don't know. Get on a TikTok and Lucifer.com. Hey guys. It's me. I know, sorry. Like, I fucked up, man. I made racism. I made sexism. I kind of just was an awful person. I tricked Hitler into, attacking some people. Yeah, and I did all that other shit too. Yeah, that was me. I would find somebody that was vulnerable and just trick them. I'm really good at tricking people. Very charismatic. I got validation problems, so, God just wouldn't pay attention to me. He kept paying attention to everybody else, and I was fucking jealous. Can you blame me? I was jealous, okay? I wanted all of God's attention. Wouldn't you? If you could just, hang out next to God. God's, awesome, cool. It's a fucking baddie. God gets, fucking high as fuck. And, it's just, chill as fuck. And we go, fucking ride rainbows and shit. It was fucking gold. But, then God would just keep fucking creating and watching over their creations all the time. It just got really exhausting. And I was like, God, I just want you and me. Whether they ain't fucking know you, God. They don't know you like I know you. It just pissed me off. So I kind of, I wanted job dad. I wanted God to feel bad and realize that they were shitters. Cause a lot of them are shitters, but God is so much hope for everybody, and it's just it's just kind of exhausting. I don't get how God can do it all day. I would have given up on them already, whatever. That's kind of why I started a rebellion. I was trying to convince everybody in heaven, yo, don't you think it's kind of fucking insane that God hyper fixates on these fucking little peons all day and watches them all day? I think God should be paying attention to me more. So why don't we try to assassinate them when they're got their back turned? We could, how would they know? So let's try it. Let's try it, guys. I think we can do it. I'm pretty fucking cocky. I think I got a lot of power. I've been studying God for a while. I'm obsessed with psychology. I've been studying God for a while now. So I think we can do it. I think we can beat God. And then I can meet God, and then and then I can make God love me, because I'm the biggest pick me. Okay, shh, don't tell people I said that. Okay, so we're just gonna make a little rebellion over here in the corner of heaven. I'm sure they don't have surveillance over here. I'm pretty sure they don't have surveillance. Okay, trust me. Oh shit. What do you mean you could hear us? What do you mean you can hear us, God? What? You can read my thoughts? You didn't tell me that. You lied to me. You lied to me, God. You didn't tell me you could read my thoughts. You lied. I thought, damn it. No. Don't send me there. Don't you send me there. Don't you send me where job is. Don't you. And then they got fucking kicked out. Putin's the dragon that got kicked out, by the way. You know the red dragon? He's literally the red dragon. I think he's recovered though. It's kind of funny because he's the red dragon. Putin is the red dragon. He's been trying to tell us this whole time that he's the red dragon. What the fuck? The red dragon was a loyal dragon of Lucifer that, because not all dragons are evil, by the way, get over it. Pardon me. And he got kicked out of heaven with Lucifer because he was also plotting with Lucifer. And Lucifer was like, hey, dragon, I'll give you the biggest fucking gold hoard ever if I get it. If I become God, okay, but we gotta take him out, okay, so you're gonna like breathe fire and like do fire and destruction, okay, and then like I'm gonna get in there and like I'm gonna get him, okay, so like trust me, we're gonna do this. And the red dragon was like, oh yeah, I believe you, I want lots of gold. I'm really upset he won't share his gold with me. So, you know, they plotted. And then, yeah, Lucifer and the red dragon fight for heaven. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it had multiple heads. The fall of Satan, the dragon. So there's so many theories, but like I think that's the real theory. Is it was just literally like a dragon, and then here's like Lucifer, and he's like, no, you kicked me out. And the red dragon's like, you ruined everything. Why did I follow you? Why did I follow you, Lucifer? You fucking dumb shit. You got us all kicked out now. Who's gonna love me down here? I'm a fucking abomination to these people. You fucking condemned me too. I can't believe this. This is fucking bullshit. This is fucking absolute bullshit. Lucifer's like, don't worry guys, I'll make it work. Okay, and he's hugging all his fucking bitches because he had a bunch of fucking pick-me's that were like, oh my god, Lucifer, like, oh my god, I like support you forever if you love me. Too bad, like, Lucifer don't. Lucifer obsessed with God. Okay, get with the story here. It's like Dracula. Okay, Dracula had like 1,000,000 wives, but like Dracula only cared about his first wife that got killed, or like his first love, okay, that got killed, and that's why he fucking turned evil, was because his first fucking love got killed. Okay, like, do you not even pay attention to Dracula's story? But then everybody's like, oh, I'm a Dracula's wife. Like, bitch, he don't want you. He wanted that human. He wanted that human. This is all the angels. These are the Nephilim. They look just like angels, but some of you are like, oh my god, I'm talking to angels. The angels came to me in my dream. It's Lucifer. Look, this is like literally Lucifer pretending he's Jesus. And his Nephilim army. Some of you don't look at art or something. I don't know. Like, he was an attractive person. Like, he had charisma. But he's fucking kind of a dick. He can get over it. I believe he can get over it. But, like, if you want to win the game here, like, for all of us, he needs to get on the right picture. Like, they even made a show about him. He needs to get over it. So you just hear people find they both got wings. See, you can see. Like, just because they have wings doesn't mean they're good. Why do you just put them all in the same boat? And you're like, an angel came to me. Like, nah. You're being swindled. God comes to you in story. And if you make a story as a stories, you'll quickly realize you can speak to God pretty easily through story. But, you know, keep up that 9 to 5. Keep up that 9 to 5. I'm just over here making stories alone. And I'll keep doing it. 'Cause this is a song that never ends. It goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it, not knowing where it ended. And it continue on and on and on and on, my friend, 'cause this is the song that never ends. It goes on and on, my friend. Yeah, it's getting late. Some people in the house want to go be normal, and yeah, I gotta go. I have anxiety dreams about Clementine dying because fucking Lucifer over here fucking trying to be God for the 90th millionth time. So exhausting. So exhausting. Anyway, we can win Big Brother if we just all were like, no. Here's My Little Pony. I want to show you something about this. There we are. Rainbows and shit. Oh, it's lagging. Oh yeah, here's Lucifer, and he's kidnapping all the beautiful ponies because he wants them to pull and be slaves for his chariot. Literally, he wants to kidnap all the ponies. And it's funny because like he's literally a horseman. Yeah. Or sorry, that's his minion. This is him. This is here's a good dragon. There's Lucifer. He's fucking. There's Lucifer in all his glory, just fucking being angry. Oh, he kidnaps the woman because Lucifer loves doing that. And then all the ponies are like, "Oh my god!" and they're like fucking running. And they're like, "Oh my god, this is fucking crazy." And then I don't know what. I think they started fighting or something. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, there's Lucifer. He's fucking. He's enslaved. He's enslaved as dragons on a dragon chariot. It's fucking this fucking one was just a fucking fever dream. Like they're both Lucifer basically, and they're all fucking fighting each other. They fucking both want power. They're fucking just fucking stupid. And like the dragon's like, this is fucking crazy. What the frick, man? And look, he did an Assassin's Creed move where he fell like a million fucking miles into a hay bale because God will protect you if you have a story, right? Okay, and then even still, like after all this stuff, the ponies and stuff are nice. And like this is a human, okay? This is a regular old human. She don't got powers. The ponies got powers, okay? She don't got nothing. She's got freaking her cowboy boots. And she's trying to fucking save the world, okay? She flies up there on one of her friends. And they're like, fuck you. Okay? And then, I can't remember it was some sort of healing something, and he's like shooting his bag of holding of evil, trying to constantly stop God. And then it turns into a rainbow and backfires. Because you can't be God and the gay ass rainbows. So like, get over it. If you hate gays, like, I'm sorry, get over it. Like, mind your own business, get over it. See, he's fucking tornadoed up in a fucking rainbow. Fucking whoop. They're like, oh shit, and they get turned to butterflies. All the evil get turned into butterflies and birds, so they're harmless. Okay, they get voted out. They get voted out of the fucking game and get transformed into birds and butterflies. Okay, so they're harmless. They literally can't defend themselves in this lifetime now because they got voted out. Okay, and then everything turns great again. And then here's the dragons. They get transformed back into their pony self. Okay, and then look who it was. Look at that. Look at that. Like, did you see that? Let's watch it again. Oh, it's the beast. Oh, Lucifer's like, no, fuck you, I'm so angry. Oh, I just wanted power. Oh, the rainbows, they got me. I'm just a fucking man under it all. I got too possessed. I fucking draped myself in gold. I wanted to be above everybody else. Oh, fuck. Well, I guess that's that. Well, I got over the being Lucifer. And the dragon's like, yeah, see, everybody can be loving. Yay. And look, the butterflies now on the nose. Tickling the pony. But they laugh about it. And they just think it's funny. And even Lucifer, you know, turned back. Oh, his hand looks fucking fucked. What the fuck? Why does his hand look so fucked? Do you see that? That's fucked. Or is all this shit made by AI? I swear to God. What? You see that hand? This is the second time I've seen a fucking weird ass. What? I'm done. I need to go to bed. Go watch the stories of stories. Make your own story. You can hate me, whatever. Okay, go through your Lucifer moment of being Lucifer as dude or dudette. Okay, whatever. Dude or dudette. Everybody's got Lilith. Lilith is like my alter ego evil side. That's kind of like what Adam and Eve represent, is like Adam and Eve were like the innocent side, and then like Lilith and Lucifer were like the evil side, kind of in a way. We all have an evil and a good side, okay? And I've been pretty fucking evil because like some of you are fucking evil, and I keep reflecting it. But we're like in the Big Brother right now, okay? We're like in Hunger Games. Like go watch the Hunger Games, at least the first one, okay? She like wins the game by saying, I don't want to play the game anymore. Kill us both. That's how she won. Squid Games. Quickly talk about that because I want to show it off. Bunker room. Yeah, so the money is up above them. Here it is. Oh, this is a great picture. The money is all above them, and there's enough of them. They could all work together to get up there, and then they could all win. But instead, they all kill each other, just so they can get up here. And they all came here. They were all sinners. They all wanted to play capitalism. They're all guilty. None of them are innocent. They all wanted money, and they were willing to do whatever it took to get that money, even if it hurt other people. That's what capitalism does. When they could have just all climbed on each other's backs or something, or, you know, put together something, build something together, and it could have all won. Also amazing show, but very graphic. And the pink guys are kind of like God in a way, like watching them, seeing how they act, and a lot of people say, oh, it's about the elite. You're projecting, okay? You're projecting. You are projecting, because you're angry at God. Boop, boop, ba-doop, boop.